annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade returns to the Embarcadero for its 42nd year.
It is happening on Sunday ahead of the MLK holiday on Monday. Fox 5's own Alani Latang will be co-emceeing the event. And joining us now in studio is the president of the local chapter of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Dr. Robert Walker. Dr. Walker, thanks so much for being here and talking to us about the parade. So, something's different with this parade this year, you're telling us.
Yes.
Okay, this has been around for 42 years now.
42 years, but this year we have expanded it to include a 5K run walk and a healthy festival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and so you've expanded it this year. So how many people do you have involved in the running portion of this?
So far we're up to about 450. Hopefully we're gonna hit 500.
Wow.
So we're excited about the run.
Yeah, so talk to us about the parade itself, just to start with, because this is one of the biggest in the country. Coretta Scott King, you said, has blessed this one.
Yes.
Why this one and not others, perhaps, and you know what makes this one special?
I'm not really sure. The parade started in 1980, but the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Zeta Sigma Lambda chapter took over in 1986. We've been having it every year, and some of the founders got in touch with her, made sure that she was okay with the parade. Mm-hmm. We think that's very important because we love the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther Jr., and we want to make sure that it stays intact, mm-hmm. and we stay to the original thought of who he is and what he stood for.
And that message, it just could not be any more important today. I mean, it's just a very clear message. And how do you get that message to the younger people? You were saying that you went out and talked to colleges and got people recruited to come do the run. How do we make that message relevant to our younger generation?
I think the important thing is for each person to know they too can make a change. Those two can make a difference. I believe when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was doing all of this back in the 60s, he didn't know he was making a movement. Mm-hmm. I think he was just doing something outside himself. He had the love and light of Christ in him to help his community. Then he worked with the Southern Christian Conference, and all of a sudden it became a movement. So students today, people today can still make a difference if we come together and make a difference in our community.
And it's worth noting that was 60 years ago or so that Dr. King was part of this civil rights movement and leading it. What has changed? Young people today, as they look at the world around them, how does his message still resonate here in 2024, and in what way?
The issues that he dealt with was voters' rights, which mm-hmm. still have issues, sure. Equality, liberty, freedom, and also healthcare. I believe healthcare is a right, and access to healthcare is still a problem in America. So some of the issues that Dr. King dealt with in the 60s are still happening in January 12, 2024. Mm-hmm. So I believe that students know that it's not just he's a hero, but he's an example of what you can do to your community to make a difference. And hopefully each of us will make a difference. And coming to the parade is just keeping his legacy alive. But it's past that one day, one day of service. It's every day treating your neighbor as you would yourself and being that good Samaritan to someone else. And I think that's what King believed in, that's who King is, and that's what Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity embodies for this parade.
That's so well said. Being of service to other people and believing in that service and what you're doing, even, no matter how small that
Correct.
effort is. Okay, speaking of getting to the parade, going to the parade, you've been involved in the organization. What is the best way for people to get to the parade?
One of our partners this year is the MTS, so you can get there by trolley, get there by bus, get there by train, get there any way you can. But the 5K run starts at 9:30. The fest starts at 9:30. Parade starts at 10. We'll be there all day. We want to see the city of San Diego, the county of San Diego, come out on one accord mm-hmm. and a great Sunday.
Like you said, one of the biggest in the country. What goes into putting this whole thing together? And you said 11 months. So you finish up this one, you start working on the next one. Tell us what goes into making this parade happen.
Well, in San Diego, you have the County of San Diego, the City of San Diego, the Port of San Diego. You have permits, and you have people, and you have police, and you have the 5K, you have parades, and you have people and politicians who want to be in it. And all of these different people with all these different things. So with our organization, we break them up in small little pieces and little committees and bring them together, and we work on it piece by piece. Our chair is Brian Samuel and Courtney Brown, but they have an army of volunteers, and we're still accepting volunteers the day of. But I think it's a great day for us to work together and remember the legacy of Dr. King.
That is the key thing right there, certainly for Sunday, and as we celebrate on Monday as well. Dr. Rucker, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate your insight and all your hard work to make this all happen. If you want some more information on the parade, it can be found on our website. Folks can go to fox5sandiego.com, click on the Scene on Fox 5 tab. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and see you on Sunday.
Yes, thank you.